Hey guys, welcome back to Songs of Conquest. We are going to continue with the mission 2 of campaign, or rather Song of Barya. So, let's see what's all about. The cost of deeds. With the crest securely around his neck, Bigley traveled to Scorched Hills to meet with the scholar Ambertina. Soon he would be a free man and his family would be debt-free. Let's start. After a long trek through the mountains, Bigley was finally nearing his destination of Scorched Hills. He was to meet with the scholar Ambertina at the tavern nearby. Well, we see the tavern right away. Directions to places to explore or conquer. As Bigley approached the tavern, a figure dressed in robes stepped outside. When she pulled back her cowl, she revealed a face that bore a faint tattoo of a circle, the symbol of order. You are an old man leading a force of soldiers. I must assume you are a wielder, and perhaps the one I'm waiting for. Maybe. I'm Bigley. Well, Bigley, I'm waiting for Captain Silkspool, who is supposed to deliver an old artifact to me. The crest of the Legion? I have it right here. Bigley pulled off the amulet that had been hanging around his neck and felt a tingling sensation. As he handed it to Ambertina, he noticed that the crest of the Legion had left a mark on his bare skin. Your reward has already been delivered to the town of Scorched Hills. Wheat, ale, and plenty of gold. You have my thanks. Your amulet has left this mark on me. Oh, most curious. I did not anticipate that. Would I persuade you to join me in my journey to Arleon? I need to wait here for my debt holder to finally clear my debt, but it is an exciting proposition. So, what does the amulet do? I'll tell you all about it if you come with me. The Unseen Society could make use of you. I'd rather die curious than be made use of. I chose my words poorly. Apologies. Words indicate intention. I wish you safe travels. May the sand of the deserts cover all ill between us. I apologize for ill-chosen words and hope to see you again. Thank you for your service. With those words, Ambertina walked over to the nearby archway portal and activated it with the clear words, Boar's Hollow. Then she stepped through. So she's going to meet with Baron... I forgot his name. Baron of Loth, basically, in the first mission of the campaign of Loth. She knew how to use the archway portal. I shouldn't be surprised. If they are researching the old empire, they were bound to figure it out. That's how we did it after all. So what do we have? We have Pikeneers, Musketeers, Tinkerers, and Steam Pipers. And we have a fallen beacon of power. As Bigley climbed the stairs of the old tower, he could clearly see scaffolding and other signs that repairs had been done to it. Someone had spent a lot of time here. That someone is everything. So, risky and risky. Okay. I hope I don't have to fight him. Let's meet him. The massive and familiar figure of Master Artificer Everything could be seen near the portal. As Bigley approached, he called out his greeting. Everything, I have a riddle for you. Why do Harima choose their own names? Because it's our custom? No, because they can't choose their looks. Very funny. Thank you. It's good to see you, Bigley, my brother. How fares your luck? Surprisingly well. I'm to meet with Silkspool here, and then my debt is paid. I'll be a free man. That is excellent news. Then we could finally really work together, if you would still like that. I would like that very much, my brother. I owe you much more than my life. Nonsense. Blinking away tears, Bigley walked past everything to study the portal behind him. It had been repaired and strengthened with chaos and order to hold the power of teleportation in place. So, you found no source of arcana nearby? There is one near Scorched Hills, but I found a mix of chaos and order works as well. Well, what are you doing here? Repairing the portals again? I am. Could you help me since you're here? Of course. What do you need? For these 3 portals to work, I've just fixed this one and thought I'd step through and take a look at the other side. Would you look at the others? There is one west of the town and another to the north of the swamp. Sure can. Thank you, friend. I'll see you soon. Back in the jiffy. Everything stepped through the portal, and as soon as he was through, its power waned and went out. Typical. He never checks the bindings properly. Well, I'll check the other ones while he works on that one. Repair the portals. Okay. Let's get watermill. Alliance soldiers were fast approaching a farmstead, torches in hand, and their fiery intent was clear. Footmen and archers. Okay. Right. Let's do that. Stop. Back away, old man. We are to bring order to this land, by force if needed. Force is needed. Oh boy. Okay, so... gonna keep this guys here, I guess? I'm gonna do something like that. They can't really walk a lot. Okay, let's keep them a little bit back. Two, 3, 1. So this is order and creation. Not able to use that until end of round. We're not gonna really attack them right now. So I'm gonna do this. 2, 4. Yep. 21 damage. We can build the barricades. All right. Yeah, that's fine. 98 damage to everything. +1 attack though. So these guys are recharging right now. Reloading rather. +1 attack. +1 troop movement. Not gonna be able to do anything with this case. That's fine. We will just keep doing this. And also pacify those. Bit like that. All right. Nice. Yep. Okay. Six, 7, 7. All right. B5, B6. Oh, we can actually do clouded vision right now. That's okay. Why didn't he do anything? All right. There you go. So this guy will be dead. I would love to kill this one. I don't think I will be able to. I can pacify him. Okay. So there is 2 more portals. Scorched kills guards. Wielder. Just Beagly. Arleon troops have arrived from one of the portals and bandits are approaching from the west. We need a wielder to protect us. Will you take command of the settlement's defenses? We can pay you. That's fine with me, I'm in the area anyway. I've had it with bandits and Arleon invaders. I'll happily help, free of charge. Really? You'd do that for free? Yep. Join my forces and we'll soon deal with this. Repair the portals, beat the bandits, and geek out the Arleon invaders. Should keep me busy till Silkspool gets here. And we got a settlement. Old camp. Yes. So there's some gold. Some bandits. Halt. By order of Lady Hammond, you are to lay down your arms and surrender. Oh, Lady Hammond, that's the one who was fighting against Cecilia. Nope. Then what happened? Who is this Hammond lady? The true ruler of this land. You occupy her ancestral lands. Not likely. Now, if you don't want to die, you should be the ones to surrender. We serve Lady Hammond and won't betray her. Prepare yourselves. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of okay, I think. These people will be an issue. Woodman will be fine. Hmm. $15 and $15. So what's the range? Okay, I see. I can just hang out here for now. Five, 8, 9, 15. Ah, okay. With those guys. And okay, I see what's happening. I see now. All right. Move them back here. Can we do anything to deal with those guys? Not right now. Doesn't think so. Damage. I'll just pacify them. Okay, so this is reloading. We will not be able to touch this one for now. That's fine. Maybe we can also... No, we will move with this one here. Place this here. Ah, I could have used this one. Okay, 15, 7. I should have done that. That's a shame. Boiling blood. Six. Yeah, we could do something like this. Handgun prototype. I already have that one. And I think I'd rather get gold. Let's take the watchtower. Okay, so here's the desert. There's nothing here. There's watermill, lumber camp. Small settlement. Minus return. That's also captured by Baria. Hang on a second. Bandits and this flag. Is it Nimander? Lady Hammond, I presume? I am, and I'm ready to die for my barony as my father did before me. My fate seems determined. One can determine their own fate. Not in this case. But make no mistake, my knights and I will do our utmost to defeat you. Our honor depends upon it. Alright. Yeah. You can't hit anyone. 34 damage. Okay. Nice. That's not so good. That's perfect, actually. Um, so plus 3 damage, you say, right? They have 10 health. I guess our artificers will be able to deal with them. We should focus on these guys. Defense 143. Minus 30 defense, minus 30% spell damage resistance. Okay, that's... yeah, that's fine. Nice. Not bad. So let's see what we have. Offense, defense, and movement. Defense and gauntlets. As the smoke cleared, the defeated Lady Hammond was found severely injured. Finish me, Wielder. I'm ready to pass from this world. Call me Bigly. And no, I won't do that. Why are you here? It doesn't matter. You've defeated me and my hopes are in ruins. As Hammond slumped back on the ground, a familiar voice was heard booming across the battlefield. Everything had arrived. Bigly, is she still alive? She is. If this is Lady Hammond, then she is the real owner of these lands. We are the trespassers, and now we are in her debt. Oh no. Lady Hammond, on behalf of the Tinker's Guild, I offer my apologies and we are prepared to repay you for the debt incurred. You've wiped out most of my army. Many of my people are dead or wounded. We will supply you with mercenaries if you wish. The debt is rather large. Let me think on what I want. For now, to show your goodwill, I want you to liberate the gold mine to the northeast. It's mine and bandits have seized it. I'll lead an army and head over there right now. That will clear some of the debt I've incurred with you. And I'll head back to the Tinker's Guild and will return with reparations, Lady Hammond. For now, that will do. I'll have the sappers erect defenses while I'm away. I'll go with you, Bigly, and assess your skills while I consider how the debt can be repaid. The barony of Hammond was defeated. Okay. Well, that was kind of easy. Simple. These ancient skeletons had stood here for a long time, their bones bleached by the sun and their weaponry old and rusted. Their eyes flared with magical essence as they turned their gaze towards Bigly's. Bound by oath and bound to conquer. How long have you been trapped here? You bear the crest. You are her wielder. Renew your oath so we can serve. Huh. This oath is a horrible curse, and I would free you. The oath is a blessing. These lies must not spread. So wait a second. Anybody who touches the crest of the Legion is... they have the mark imprinted on them, and they can command the undead as long as they renew the oath to Aurelia. I guess that explains how other wielders from the barony of Loth would be able to control the undead, not just the brother healer, for example. Interesting. "25 defense, 25 spell damage resistance." Okay, they'll be coming through top. 1320. What's their defense? 15. Range resistance 50%. I see. Let's move this guy's here. Bolster. Maybe like this. 14. 8. Okay. Can do that. And move these guys here. Yeah, that's kind of fine. Swap places between two target troops with a maximum distance of 3 hexes between them. Fourteen, 11, 14. Right. Within 2 hexes. Okay, I see. Yep. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Why should I do? Oh, that was a mistake. That was a very bad mistake. Need to learn how to properly see the outline of the map. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Brigands, poachers, outlaws, and their dryads. As Bigley's forces neared the mine, the work there ceased, and the bandits gathered behind their leader. A familiar figure appeared with strength in his step and defiance in his eyes. You again? Why do you pursue me? Do you have a contract for my head? Nope. I don't even know who you are. I do have a contract for freeing this mine, so surrender it, please, and go in peace. I am Nimander Breeze, and this mine will clear the debts of many. I will not relinquish it to servant of the merchants' houses. Justice will prevail. I'm really curious to see how he will join the barrier. I mean, I guess he will be defeated. Level 5. Oof. Poor guy. Yeah, I mean, it's just sad to look at this. Look, I mean, Dreas have probably the strongest um, warriors of his, but still, the amount of the troops is just outstanding. He's my go-to wielder whenever I start to play as Baria on the skirmish maps, though. He's nice. His Dreas are amazing. 12, 9, 9, 8. Alright. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Let's see here. So, +1 attack on shadows. Oh yeah, definitely. That's gonna help me a lot. Wait, what? Oh, it's not +1. Yeah, my mistake. My mistake. It's not +1 turn. That's fine. 6, 9, 9. I think I could have used the Chaos Essence to actually do this Chain Lightning spell, but okay. Live and learn. Can I do anything with this guys to kinda... I can do this. And that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That I didn't want to sacrifice this guy's. That's why I decided maybe it would be a nice idea to just give the double attack on shadows. It's okay. Well, this guy's here. Andreas can go... Actually, what if we do this? Well, I don't think it will work, right? Not really. That's fine. This guy's here. Yeah. Again, this shit. Look at this. My bomb placement is like abysmal. Wow. Shadows are tanking. Tanking shadows are a new meta in Songs of Conquest. It's alright, but gotta give it to Niemander, you know, he's a good leader. He took some of the troops out. After the battle, the bandit wielder was brought before Beagley and Lady Hammond. That takes care of that. You're not a very skilled wielder. Is that why you aren't working as a free blade? Not every indebted wielder needs to be a free blade. I live free, doing what good I can for those unfortunate men and women in a world of injustice. So he's like a Robin Hood, basically. Big words coming from a bandit who fled his debt. My debt was paid a long time ago. I returned once I had enough gold so that my distant family didn't have to suffer for my actions. Now, I help others find hope and freedom. Oh, so he actually isn't indebted. He's just helping others. Huh. Commendable. Although now you're not once more in debt, but to this lady here. I'm looking for Wielders to right an injustice and honorable cause. I am Lady Elisa Hammond, and I have sworn to defeat the foul barony of Stoutheart who killed my father and seized my lands. Will you join me, Niemander Breeze? Your cause sounds worthy, and I would not incur another debt. If it is an injustice, as you say, it would be my great pleasure to be of your service, my Lady Hammond. Will you look at that? Fate is a funny thing. Come along, you two. We have plans to make it Lady Hammond's fortress. So... this is where he got in service of Lady Hammond, and he got a contract from Varia. And this is where we fight him in the first map of Song of Arleon. Interesting. So far, like, all of the threads are connected to Campaign of Varia, most of all, because we see Captain Silkspool and Beagley unraveling the pattern of all that has happened in the last 3 campaigns. They freed the Rana, they gave the crest to Loth, and they go to attack Arleon so that Stoutheart is forced to go to the lands and deal with the bandit infestation. I guess I will do command. Oh no, not command, guard. Gold mine is claimed. Alright. Wraps up the cause of every event in the first 3. That's really nice, you know? Because the finale of each song is not really intersected with each other, I should say. They do happen at the same time, briefly, but you don't actually see what is the aftermath of each song and the actions that your heroes took. However, seeing how it all started in this song, in the Song of Varia, is really nice. So, a badly hurt footman came rushing as fast as he could up the hill. Lady Hammond, the Rana have attacked and are burning our holdings. A powerful wielder commands their forces. A Rana wielder? I haven't heard of such a thing in my lifetime. Bigly, I need your help once again. I still haven't regained my strength enough to channel essence. Your help would go a long way to clearing your debt to me. Absolutely, but I fear we might not make it in time. That's a long trek and they'll be well fortified before we get there. If I may, my lady, I know of a secret passage. It's this way. Niemander clears some bushes aside and reveals a hidden path. You are already proving your worth, Niemander Breeze. Bigly, do you think your forces are strong enough to deal with the Rana wielder? I mean, right now, yes. Next map, probably not. I'm not sure. We could head back for reinforcements, but then they'd have more time and be a bigger threat still. Choices. Always with the choices. Defeat the Rana wielder. Oh, so I can actually do that right now. You know what? Before I do that, I want to replenish my shadows. So that's 16. But yeah. Okay. Ooh. That's Masugna? No, Ichamo. Right. I remember this guy from last mission of Loth. Arleon is just killing one of the recent commanders, Rana is just killing their old oppressor and freeing their homeland, and Loth is attempting world peace via undead. That's the ironic part about this. Like, Loth seems to be the most reasonable and good-willing guys, but they go about it the wrong way and everybody misunderstands them so much. Arleon is kind of Kind of strange because they seem to be the most like medieval like faction, and they ally themselves with like the magical forces of Fae and stuff. But then Stoutheart is fallible because um she has a lot of pride in her, I would say, because she had a chance to not execute Silkspool, but she did it anyway. I guess to prove a point, and that makes sense. But also, she didn't have to do that. She needed allies all the time, and she was looking for allies throughout the whole campaign of Arleon. She could have made one if she let the Silkspool leave, because so far he seems to be the most honorable man out of all the 4 campaigns, you know? She didn't do that. And the Fae seem to be just like traitors because they killed their king and they betrayed Aurelia and stuff like this. Rana, I mean, I guess I can see their point. They have been put through genocide and oppression and slavery for such a long time that they basically forgot who they are. And they are blinded by rage, rightfully so. But, you know, you don't, like, you also need some allies. You can't just be by yourself. Well, they have dragons as allies. That's also a point to consider. And then we have Varia, who are simply businessmen and merchants, and they deal with contracts all the time. But they seem to be the most honorable men so far. Sages, crawlers, shamans, hunters, storm guards, protectors. Oh no, protectors. I remember those. There you go. The large host of Vranas slowly chanted Ichamo, Ichamo, as the wielder approached Bigly before the battle. The rider has come, and we have awoken. No more will you drain the marsh to feed your desert. I am Ichamo. Tremble at my name. Well, Ichamo, I am Bigly. What if you go back to your swamp and I'll make sure the canals are filled up and no more draining will happen? Let's resolve this peacefully. See, even the Barians, like, Barians seem to be the ancient enemy of Rana, and they still seek to find a way to make amends with a faction that is clearly enraged at them. But I guess that's also one way to look at it, because Bigli is another man. There have been instances where Alia, Ardashir, was clearly against them and like she was despising them. She didn't want them to rise up. And there were also other wielders as well. Kind of shared her sentiments, so yeah. Ichamo says, no. No more hiding, no more slaves. We are Rana and the marsh expands. Oh, that's gonna be a shit show. Because of the discrimination versus the undead, so many people believe the dead should stay dead. Well, here's the thing, right? As we learn in the last mission, or like the last few missions of the campaign of Loth, they want to raise the dead, but they don't want them to be the servants or the slaves. They want them to have their own will, as one of the cultists said that at that time. He says that, like, that's the whole point of even going through the research and the mission of the Unseen Society. They want to bring back the Empress Aurelia old days and restore the lands to like the golden age, right, under the Aurelia's rule. For that, they need the legions of old, but they want them to have free will. They want them to be self-conscious. So that's interesting. Nobody understands them because, yeah, they look like cultists. They have necromancers. They have everything. Undead monstrosities merged together like legions and bone walkers and stuff, right? Yeah, not just bound by oath lines, exactly. Even more so, Cecilia, after the Silkspool execution, she just attacked froglings who wanted to recruit him just because she was pissed so many foreign characters were entering her lands. In a way that I like, I can see her point because she is the ruler of the land right now. And she's just sick and tired of all the people disobeying her, like not following her rules, and also clearly disrespecting her as a ruler of the land by simply trespassing and taking her resources and plundering and stuff like this and killing her people. So I can see the reason why she would want to she would be pissed, but she should have listened to the people around her, such as Paradine, for example, or I don't remember the name of the other one, the wielder with the big axe, who actually urged her to stop Silk's pool. So Cecilia was kind of also blinded by rage in that moment, which is unfortunate. Sages, the protectors. Vilja, yeah, that's right. Three houses being Silverlink, Stoutheart, and Hammond. Yeah, but I think there is probably more, because whenever they talk about Arleon, they talk about a group of baronies, not just a few of them. Right, so what do we have? We have burrowers. This guy's. This little shit's. Okay. Let's wait. Yep, there's the bull rush. There's the burrow. $11.14. Oh. $18.25. 16. Napalming the frogs. Could do something like that. Okay, this guy's do this. Okay. Yep. That's fine. Okay. That was a slaughter. Creation essence. As the runner fell one by one before Beagley's forces, their wielder could be seen teleporting away, making her retreat. Oh, it's a she. The area was safe, and Lady Hammond's lands all but secure. Hey, nice to see you on stream. The Wielders gathered near a portal to await everything and the payment from the Tinkerers Guild. Well, Bigley, my people should be safe now. But if we fail in the canals to appease the Rana, we will die the slow death of starvation. Help me gather a mercenary force and retake my lands, and your debt to me will be cleared. Now that sounds sensible. How many battalions do you think you'll need? 3, and that many wielders. Nimander, you will gather a small force and be accompanied by my knights to take the province of Barkspur. Barkspur, I remember this one. Oh yeah, that's the city from the first mission of Arleon. It should be the place of least resistance, and that's where he will meet Cecilia. I embrace this fight, both to clear my debt to you and to right an injustice. I am at your service. You have my thanks, Nimander. The second location would be my ancestral seat, Ashbourne. I anticipate the hardest fight will be there, so we will need an experienced commander to secure it. Out from the shimmering mirror of the portal stepped everything, followed closely by some indebted carrying many chests of gold. Lady Hammond, this should cover the debt if gold is what you desire. What I desire is justice, and this gold will help with that. Use as much of this as needed to hire a mercenary battalion to take Ashbourne in my name. Ashbourne is... Isn't it the city in the first mission of Loth? Consider it done. I'll hire the Topaz battalion. No, that's the second mission of Arleon then. I'll hire the Topaz battalion led by Xavier Silkspool. He's the most celebrated mercenary captain in Baria. Oh, that's the bad decision. Thank you. And finally, I need the help of another wielder to take Springhold. On behalf of the Tinkers Guild, I'll come with you to see this done. Slow down, old friend. I will take your place and assume this risk to repay your kindness from when we both were young. When this is over, we can live our remaining lives with no debt between us. There is no debt between friends, Bigly. And besides, you are about to become a free man. And as a free man, it will feel good to do something to help you. I only ask that you don't do anything too hasty while I'm away. No promises, my friend. Curiosity is a strong beast. Enough words. Everything. I'll send written orders to the Captain Silkspool. Nimander and Bigly, come with me. We must plan for an invasion. One debt led to another, but Bigly knew his responsibility. He was ready to help Lady Hammond reclaim her lands, and afterwards he would meet with both Xavier and Nimander. All three of them free men. Well, Nimander will be alive. Alright, let's hear the song.
So without delay gave the crest away. Now his debt was paid in full. Lent a helpful hand where the portal stands, but then fate gave him a pull. 'Cause he thought that he was right when he struck down the night. On his way, traveling to other shores to make war again. Took his brother's place. Debts are paid between the two with sacrifice. With his sacrifice.
He seems tired. And rightfully so. I mean, he went through a lot. His brother took his brother's place? Did we hear anything about Bigly's brother before? I don't think so. It's cool to see the Wielders in one picture there in the end, and also very cool to see how Bigly commanded the lightning strike in one of those images where he struck down the Arleon Knights. Mission 3, the Bindings of Contracts. After careful preparation, the campaign to reclaim Lady Hammond's lands from Stoutheart was underway. Nimander, Breeze, and Captain Silkspool had traveled by portal to their assignments. Beagley would now accompany Lady Hammond to secure another territory of Arleon, but not all was as Lady Hammond had professed. A Songs of Conquest movie? You know what? I can see that happening. The story is so intricate and so interesting and not what you would expect. I feel like a brother like Bond, they mean he took everything's place. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, man, I mean, just more of the story and more of its implementation. I would honestly love just more of the Songs of Conquest, essentially, you know, because it's just such a nice game. The story is wonderful. The sound design is incredible because it's Songs of Conquest. The art style is awesome. And the identity of factions is what I like also very much, because Arleon, from the first glance, Arleon seemed like they are the good guys. They just defend their lands. They are the typical human Fey faction from the Middle Ages. Let's call it like that, from like Arthurian stories, right? But then you look at Rana. Rana are a race of subjugated people who have been hunted and oppressed and suppressed also for a very long time, put through genocide and slavery, which makes them seem more human and make you as a player relate to them as you play them. But then, like, from each song you can also learn something about the faction, right? Because Arleon seems to be corrupt. Arleon seems to be weak in its current state, and they seem to be fallible to human nature. Rana, blinded by rage so much that they kind of risk losing the sense of themselves because they see rage as the only way to deal with their slavery. And I distinctly remember this one piece of art shown in the last song of Rana, where they play the song, right? And it shows Rask standing on the edge of the desert, just looking in the distance. But the song seems somber, and the song quietly goes down in a way, and the lyrics also go like in a way that make you feel like Rask actually seemingly regrets the actions that he took in order to get where he is right now. Barony of Loth, like I said, is just a faction which is clearly misunderstood by everyone because they want everything. They do everything for the good of the realm, but they go about it in such a unconventional way that it makes everybody hate them. Arleon hates them because they think that they are traitors. Rana hates them because, I mean, they just hate them. You know, the dead are rising in the swamps. And also, Rana hates them because they want to bring the old empire back. And old empire, the Aurelius Empire, they were the ones who actually destroyed Rana in the first place so very long ago. They are the reason for Rana's downfall and the reason for their pitiful state in which we find them in the Song of Rana. And then there is Barya. Barya seems to be the most non-magic oriented faction when you look at its troops and when you look at the army compositions. They have artificers, they have they have their Harima allies, right? Which are like strong warriors. But everything that Baria has managed to accomplish is all due to their own perseverance and the strength that they found within themselves, if it makes sense. Because the clever minds of Barian artificers and tinkerers and people who invent all of these wonderful contraptions and weapons for themselves, right? They are the ones responsible for Baria's progress, and they seem to be the most progressive faction out of all the four. Because there is no sense of crime in a way, in a traditional way, like they have to be put in jail and they have to serve their time. No, if you do the crime, you have to pay your debts. And if you don't pay your debts, you either dead, as in deceased, or you join the community service, so to speak, and you become a mercenary and you give into the community, give back to the community what you owe them by serving for the good of the realm, of your realm. So that's something interesting. And also, ironically, they are a Middle Eastern inspired faction. And usually, like, I mean, Middle Eastern inspired factions, they are not technically associated with progress in these kind of games. They might be associated with like genies and desert spirits and stuff like this, right? Or desert folklore. But no, here they are the most advanced faction. They have the most amount of inventions and scientists and honor to their code, which is actually on brand with the golden age of Islamic Empire. Not empire, but Islamic countries. When the Islam was in golden age, these people were at the forefront of science, such as like they made algebra, right? They made all the other scientific fields accessible to everyone. Yeah, Hellroars and Hellbreaths, exactly. They invented weapons of war which are just devastating for everything that encounters them. When I ran Adrian's campaign, I was on their side, but then I saw the Rana's side, but Stiltsful and Nimander are good guys, just employed by the wrong person. She attacked Froglings with innocent intentions because the one human who fought for them was one, like in the end, I honestly dislike Arlian the most. Oh yeah, I think it was Mary Wondercraft who was just curious about Rana and she wanted to genuinely get to know them better instead of fighting them, but she was bound by contract. And I think they let her go because she was a friend of Sixpool. I want to bring up another point for how Rana was destroyed, but that's a point in the fourth mission of Baria. Okay, interesting. On top of Baria is mostly deserts, so during the heat waves is another thing. Yeah, like they live in the most inhospitable place, maybe even after the most inhospitable place in the whole map that we saw, because they live in the desert, the scorching sands under the heat of the sun, and yet they thrive, and yet they uphold the society to the utmost highest standards. It's a bit of lore building. Yeah, sure, you can share it. That's fine. The second inhospitable place would be Rana, but they are kind of so used to it and they are molded by it that they don't really mind it. Everybody else minds it, but not Rana. Rana used to eat the Harima before they got destroyed, and it's noted that Harima never forget. Eat Harima? Aren't Harima made out of, like, well, they look like they're made out of stone. Right? How can Rana eat Harima? I mean, digestically speaking. Hang on a second. Like, let's say random map. This. So, brother? No. Yeah, like everything. Puma. Sought for. Wow. One thing I noticed actually right now is that Varia has 3 Harima Wielders and 6 human Wielders. Kinda imbalanced a little bit. Yeah, Vipers and Shadows are also Harima, that's right. And I think even the people who employ the Hell Breaths, they are also Harima. Maybe even Tinkerers and Artificers, but I'm not sure. They don't seem to be... No, they seem to be human, I think. Yeah, wow. Amazing. I love the Barrier campaign so much already, and it's only mission 2. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen in mission 3 and 4. Humans use the Hell Roars and Tinkers are humans. Yeah, makes sense. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen next. And this bit about Rana eating the Harima is just insane. But yeah, we're going to see this next time. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, for keeping me company. I appreciate it. I appreciate the talking points that you made, because I love the discussion about this game. I really want more of it, and I'm really excited about the Vanir and the other factions being implemented. But I think first we get the factions, and then we will get the story campaign for them, which just takes a lot of time for the developers to complete. So we will do that when it happens next. In the meantime, please consider leaving a like on the videos, subscribing to YouTube channel, following on Twitch, and all of this stuff. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Finder look cracked. I don't know if they are balanced with some of their traits, but of course stats are still to be released. Yeah, that's also true. It's curious to see that Vanir are also kind of associated with undead, because they have the hunger, I think, unit, which looks like a dead horse, which kind of curses everyone around it. So I'm also curious to see that as well. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate your company, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.